ToutBoutsTalk, Episode 1. I'm Big Pop.
I'm Professor S.
We're going to start today with storyline talk. That's three wrestlers and their various storylines and how it's affecting them, how it's affecting the WWE Universe, and what we think is going to happen next, and then, of course, what we think should happen next. We're going to start off today talking about Sheamus.
Hang on a second, fella.
Sheamus is in some tag team action last night on Raw.
And, of course, stealing the spotlight from Randy Orton, who's obviously the better wrestler. And the fact that Orton can't beat Alberto Del Rio now is just out of control. You never know what's going to happen.
You're going to set up some kind of triple threat because the rivalry with Del Rio is starting to build there, and then they're going to kick the crap out of each other. They're going to. This is what I think is going to happen. At least they're going to kick the crap out of each other. Orton's going to reign supreme. At the end of the night, Alberto Del Rio, Sheamus is going to do something to Orton, and who's going to come down the ring and cash in on Orton, setting up the Ziggler-Orton rivalry for Hell in the Cell.
I think that Sheamus is definitely going to lose the belt finally to Del Rio, and Ziggler is going to go ahead and take it off the Del Rio's hand within about five second, another reign. And once again, Del Rio is going to have to chase his destiny to go get his belt. This again. Right now, what did you think about the match last night? Steel Cage, Jerry Lawler.
I think it's great. What was he calling him last night? He just said so many things. You know, you're the voice of the voices and stuff like that.
The voice of the WWE Universe.
The voice of the WWE Universe.
The minister of propaganda.
And he's right, though. And he does act like a 14-year-old boy. And, you know, Jerry Lawler was in his prime as a commentator when he should have been in his prime in the WWE. And, you know, I don't know if there's any residual effects of Punk's career versus the Lawler's career. He's, you know, wearing a Hall of Fame ring. What are you done, Punk, you know? But do I love what Punk's doing? Yeah, of course. He deserves respect. He deserves to be in the main event. And it took Jerry Lawler in a steel cage by the fans' choice to get him in the main event? No way. Every match he's wrestled since he's been champion should have been the last thing on Raw. Not Brock Lesnar and Cena. Yes. Not Big Show and John Laurinaitis. Not this guy or that guy. He is the champion, and he does deserve respect. Well, the WWE Championship sure says he's the best in the world.
Agreed.
So
I definitely enjoyed the match. I like the fact that A, there was a match to close out the show instead of just talking.
Jerry Lawler always put on a fight.
B, I love the fact that it was a traditional, old-school, classic match where there was a really bad guy, a really good guy, fan favorite. Everybody got behind Lawler, and they really beat the crap out of each other. There was the sense of the ring psychology that only somebody at Punk understands, and clearly somebody at Lawler who, you can call him the king of Memphis, Tennessee, but when he listed the Bill Dundees and the superstar Billy Grahams and all the people he wrestled down in Memphis.
George.
Yes, everything about that. He definitely is still impressing me at his age that he's still doing all this stuff. Otherwise, you can go ahead and get that. There's also the thing, too, you know, it's like they want the audience to hate Punk so bad. They really want to turn him
But I don't know if they want to hate...
It's hard.
And I think that's the borderline. Do they want Punk to hate the audience? Does Punk want the audience to hate him? No, I think Punk wants what's rightfully his. And Punk, when Punk dropped his original pipe bomb, what did he say? What did he say? We don't have any time for these part-timers. We don't have any time for these superstars and these movie stars. We're here in a wrestling organization made for wrestlers. And he is the best wrestler in the world. And what happened? Jericho came to challenge him, and who better to have at that point but Jericho? Yeah. And that's the truth. There's no... I have no time for his Triple H rivalry. That was ridiculous. I have no time for his Rock rivalry. Rock doesn't deserve a title shot. What has he done? So what? He carried us to the past, through the 90s. What did he do after that? What did he do?
He did nothing.
Even his own flagship show, he is too good to show up on because it is pre-recorded. Think about it.
And we're going to go ahead and touch upon The Rock on the feature tout of the week a little later on in the show. Triple H, where he's at, he went and basically kind of gave his semi-retirement speech. He never said he wasn't coming back. I still don't think that he's going to leave out on this note. To the fact that he's McMahon's son-in-law, he's still going to be around in wrestling no matter what. Does he still have some gas in the tank? Yes.
Triple H is the game, he's the destroyer, whatever. Somebody came in and finally knocked the Genghis Khan of wrestling off his little throne. And that's just the truth of the matter. You know, and he could, all he wants in the ring, one-armed, two-armed, you know, three-armed if he even gets it. But he's not gone, and he's going to come back.
We'll be right back.
ToutBoutsTalk is brought to you by Buon Appetito, authentic Mexican-Italian food. Try our Lucha Libre lasagna today.
A lot of new restaurants come and go, and Tito Santana is still here. Why?
Cause I know the only restaurant with tequila in their tiramisu is Buon Appetito. Arriba!
Our Tout of the Week comes from me. Hey, who figured? Pilot episode, so I'm going to choose a Tout of the Week. And it's all about, does Rocky deserve a title shot at WrestleMania? Take a look.
Tout Bout. Round 2. Does The Rock deserve a title shot? He doesn't wrestle full time, yet on the other hand, he's The Rock.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Battle back with your response. Tout Bout.
Just to add my opinion real quick, no, he does not deserve a title shot. He has not been in the company full time. He does not even deserve to step in the ring with the WWE Champion unless the WWE Champion has already had a feud with him as a John Cena or a Triple H or maybe even a Brock Lesnar down the road. If The Rock and Brock Lesnar meet up somewhere down the road and it wins the title, for the title, whatever, I'll go with it. Maybe Triple H, even if you bring back The Undertaker full time, I'll even run with that one. But no way does he deserve to step in the ring.
Now, you just said it right there, full time. Full time is what worries me about The Rock. Not even the fact is, does The Rock deserve a title shot? What you're looking at is, if The Rock does win the title, where does The Rock go with this? Is he going to be
Hercules?
Yeah, he's going to end up leaving, and then you're going to leave with a belt, and he's going to pop in maybe once a month for a pay-per-view, or do some stuff from satellite on the set, unless they're literally going to be sending whoever's warring with them, whether it be Cena or Punk or whoever, going to the set and doing some stuff out of the WWE instead of bringing The Rock in. Send the wrestlers to The Rock. That's a way that you can actually sew all this stuff together. So, final say, does Rock deserve a title shot?
No.
I agree. Rock, you don't deserve a title shot. Are they going to give it to you? Of course. You're The Rock. You made the company. And that's what we're going to see. He sells tickets. He sells views. And pay-per-view is always going to blow up. The last WrestleMania, the highest selling pay-per-view of all time. And there's a reason why. It's because of Dwayne Johnson. Let's move on to our next segment. Every week we're going to feature a tout from one of the WWE universe. This week, there was no good tout, so we're not going to do it.
They were hoping for a Chris Jericho surprise or maybe something from Ziggler, but it was kind of empty on the airwaves. And that might be in part just because Zack Ryder actually got a match. And I saw a ton of Ryder or Riot signs last night, and I'm really excited. He was in the later half of the show.
We're going to talk about Ryder now. We're going to find a tout about Ryder from a fan, so that's good. So let's just get in with this. Here's our feature shout-out, tout-out about Zack Ryder.
I was surprised you're even on Raw, let alone you get a win.
Oh shit, don't get me on damn drink.
Oh shit, you know it.
Zack Ryder, I mean, you gotta love him. Ryder or Riot, Ryder Mania, that whole thing, it doesn't matter who ignores him in the company, he's not going to be ignored by the fans. And look, even now today, I'm fist pumping with him. He deserves his spotlight in the ring. Deserves his spotlight. He was a U.S. champion for 10 minutes. Like, let's be serious. And then lost to Kane. It's remarkable, and the people still love him.
People love Ryder. They just love the character. Sometimes it happens, and then at the same time, the WWE does recognize the WWE Universe will make a decision about something.
Yeah.
When Hogan wrestled Rock and Hogan got the respect, Hogan dropped the NWO image and went back to his classic one. When Matt Hardy got fired by the WWE over the whole thing with Lita and Edge, what happened? Matt Hardy got brought back by the WWE Universe, and right now, even with Daniel Bryan, with AJ Lee, you see a lot of their the applause and a lot of their popularity. The reason they're being pushed on TV and in the events is because of the audience. The WWE Universe is being listened to.
That makes a big difference, is the love. And you see a lot of the guys like Sheamus, and I'll even say Rey Mysterio, never give up. He loves the business. And Ryder is that next generation of I love the business. The Miz, and the Miz. I mean, I think Ryder is one feud away or one heel turn away from going huge. And beating Otunga was huge last night. I thought it was a big spot. Otunga was getting a little micro push, with Laurinaitis, and looked a little unbeatable until it was a main superstar, a main guy in the ring. And then And then, he's getting whooped up by Ryder.
I think this match is really important in the whole timeline of our storylines right now. With Kane throwing the apparent choke slam on Ryder and then letting him go, I think that signifies the end of the Kane and Ryder rivalry, and it's going to push, hopefully not a Kane Otunga rivalry, but at least give Ryder a push in a different direction. And honestly, I'd like to see Cesaro versus Ryder and have him grab that United States Championship again.